Gen Zs are reshaping the outdated stereotype that once wrongly labeled Africa as inferior. From tech hubs to sustainable farms, these African youth are proving their brilliance, and the world is taking notice. Have you heard of Zayed sustainability prizes? If not, let me introduce you.
It will rather complement and not compete with fully functional Dangote's refinery and all other refineries dotted across African continent.
Ghana has just launched one of its most ambitious industrial projects yet, a massive petroleum hub that could completely change the country's role in Africa's energy sector.
Hi darlings, welcome back once again to another interesting, intriguing, and most importantly, educative, inspiring and mind-blowing episode. This is quite entertaining, this is quite educating, informative, in fact premium hot news gist right here. We do it all with the motherland for and with other countries exactly. And today, first off, without any further ado, if you are yet to like, share and subscribe, do all those good stuff, and let's delve into what we are here for today. Say Ghana is working, Africa is working, West Africa is grinding. Guys, we are making waves in the map of Africa. Countries in West, East, North and South Africa are making waves. It will interest you to know that. In this video I'm about to react to, the motherland Ghana, Nigeria and so many countries in this video, particularly the motherland, have definitely come to prove to the world that yes, these generations are not playing. They aren't playing like they didn't come to play. Definitely they went to Dubai to prove their talent, prove what they've got as students, yes, cut across different schools to show that yes, Africa is a continent to be. Guys, I wouldn't even want to be the one to analyze this. I have a brother here from AS1 channel who has an in-depth exposition to tell us about what is updated, what is trending, what is current in West Africa, coming from all countries in West, East, North and South Africa. This is a win for Africa, and you know me quite all right that a win for one is a win for all. We are all one. United we stand, divided we fall. Let's take a look at these clips first and I will be right back.
Gen Zs are reshaping the outdated stereotype that once wrongly labeled Africa as inferior. From tech hubs to sustainable farms, these African youth are proving their brilliance, and the world is taking notice. Have you heard of Zayed sustainability prizes? If not, let me introduce you. It was established in honor of Sheikh Zayed, the founding father of the United Arab Emirates, or the first president of the UAE. This global award celebrates groundbreaking projects tackling humanity's greatest challenges like hunger, climate change and access to clean energy and water. Each year, it recognizes schools, businesses and organizations across 5 categories, which are health, food, energy, water and global high schools.
Your Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the United Arab Emirates, to the 2025 Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week and the Zayed Sustainability Prize Awards ceremony.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wunti Agomda, and I'm from Ghana. Your Highness, it was just like last year when I came up this stage to receive the prize and a warm hug from you. You didn't just recognize our projects, you changed my life. And not just my life, but the lives of many mothers and children who would walk for miles and miles just to get a bucket of water. I'm proud to be back here to tell you that now I'm continuing this work, uplifting Ghanaian farming communities through sustainable agriculture. Your Highness, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, thank you for giving me the opportunity to continue Sheikh Zayed's great legacy in my own community.
Hello, my name is Isabella Sutton, and I'm from the Dominican Republic, where my school won the 2022 prize. At the beginning, it was just an idea, but right now, it's a reality that is so dear to me. 2 years ago, I was uncertain on what I wanted to do as my career, but through this prize, I found my passion into helping people in my community. Now, I'm glad that I'm going to study university in Boston, and I can't wait to learn more about sustainable technologies. So, Your Highness, thank you so much for giving my school the big opportunity to change people's lives and to create young leaders like me. Muchas gracias.
Hello everyone. Evidence that all is possible is what this prize has given us. My name is Jacqueline, a Kenyan and a student from Stanford University. We are all here from the Dominican Republic, from Ghana, and from the Amazon rainforest. Together, we are standing here as a living testimony of this prize. Sarah who is Zia, all the way from Brazil. A few months ago, she was blind, but now she can see, all because of the ripple effect of this prize. Your Highness, thank you for continuing a legacy that allows us to walk around the world with eyes of possibility, with a mindset of problem solvers and hearts full of faith. We all commit to continue this legacy and to inspire many others to live to their full potential.
Shukran. Now, fast forward to this year, 2025, a year where Africans excel very well at these awards. And leading the charge was Zakafia Islamic Senior High School from Kumasi, Ghana. They secured a global high school prize for sub-Saharan Africa, along with a $150,000 grant for their revolutionary aquaponics project. So, what is aquaponics, if you may ask? Well, it is a sustainable method of growing plant and fish together in a recirculating system. The fish waste nourishes the plant, while the plant filter the water for the fish. No soil, minimal water, and a bounty of fish food. So, Zakafia's innovation combats hunger and teaches sustainable farming at the same time. And this is pure genius. But the excitement doesn't stop there. African visionaries from Nigeria and Tanzania also claim top honors. From solar-powered health clinics to drought-resistant crops, their projects are also rewriting the future.
Now, guys, are you now convinced? Are you now convinced to know that yes, Ghana and so many other countries, Nigeria, are making waves in the map of Africa when it comes to what their senior high schools, their students are doing when it comes to STEM innovation, practical education, technical education, TVET, name them, guys. And in terms of agricultural development, agricultural practicals, innovation and invention, these guys are killing it, man. They are killing it. This is what we call new generation invention, and that's what it's supposed to be. This is what we encourage our young scholars, our young students to come up with time to time, other than engaging in fraudulent act, criminal act, unaliving and all those negativity. No, put a stop to that and gear your attention towards improvement, development, growth and success as citizens coming from secondary, senior high schools, coming from colleges, universities. Making good use of your talent and your gift is the best thing ever that can happen to anyone. Shout out to all these countries aforementioned here. My respect to each and every one of these students as well. And this comes to prove that yes, there is still hope in Africa. This is just the beginning. We just got started. I believe by the grace of God, in the nearest future, few years from now, where Africa is going to be with the wavelength I'm seeing coming from different countries, guys, it's definitely going to be massive and mind-blowing. Now, moving on is another recent development that is definitely going to change the narrative, the history, the entirety of the motherland Ghana. Looking at what Nigeria has, liking it to what Ghana is coming up with in their petroleum hub, like their oil hub. We all know that Dangote is doing signs and wonders in Nigeria, and Ghana is not taking chances because they are storming it live and direct with something extraordinary, something world record breaking. Yes, something that's definitely going to shake the whole world at the end of the day. No, should I explain? No. Let my brother and the inside come and tell us exactly what is happening there in the motherland. Over to you. Take the mic.
It will rather complement and not compete with fully functional Dangote's refinery and all other refineries dotted across African continent.
Ghana has just launched one of its most ambitious industrial projects yet, a massive petroleum hub that could completely change the country's role in Africa's energy sector. With a 60 billion investment cap still open to investment, this project promises to bring cheaper fuel, thousands of jobs and major economic growth to Ghana and West Africa. But you might ask, how exactly does it work? And how does it compare to Nigeria's massive Dangote refinery, which is already making waves? Well, let's break it down in simple terms, because trust me, this is big. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates on Africa's biggest development projects, especially Ghana's. Now let's get into it. This is a mega project that will change Ghana forever. Picture this, a giant industrial city dedicated to oil and gas, stretching across 20,000 acres of land in Ghana's western region. This isn't just a refinery, it's an entire energy hub designed to refine crude oil, produce petrochemicals and store massive amounts of fuel for exports. The first phase alone is staggering, a 300,000 barrel per day refinery, a 90,000 barrel per day petrochemical plant, massive fuel storage tanks and even a deep sea port for exporting petroleum products. And this is just the beginning. Over the next decade, the hub will expand to include 3 major refineries, each capable of producing between 300,000 and 500,000 barrels per day. When fully completed, Ghana will have a total refining capacity of 1.5 million barrels per day, making it one of the biggest energy hubs on the continent. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This isn't just about fuel. Ghana is thinking bigger. The hub will include 5 petrochemical plants, producing fertilizers, lubricants, and even cosmetics. Yes, cosmetics. This means that Ghana won't just be refining oil, it will be manufacturing products that industries across Ghana rely on every day. And to top it off, this entire project is being built inside a free trade zone, meaning companies operating within the hub will have major tax incentives, making Ghana a key player in Africa's booming energy market. Now you might be wondering this very question: why is Ghana making such a huge bet on oil and gas? Well, here is the reality. Africa produces millions of barrels of crude oil every day, but most of it is just exported raw and then imported back as refined fuel at a higher price. It's just a crazy system that forces African countries to pay more for their own oil. Ghana is saying enough of that. By refining its own oil, Ghana can lower fuel prices, create jobs, and keep billions of dollars circulating within its own economy. Yes, this is possible. It's about energy independence, economic growth, and making sure that Ghana benefits from its own natural resources. This is not just about Ghana. The hub is designed to serve the entire African market, with a focus on the African Continental Free Trade Area. That means Ghana won't just be refining oil for itself. It will be exporting fuel and petrochemical products to other African nations. Ghana's former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, was at the groundbreaking ceremony and called the project a cornerstone of Ghana's development. So that's to tell you this project has been going on for a while now, emphasizing that to provide affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy for industries and homes across the country. Well, how will this impact everyday Ghanaians? Some questions you might ask. A project this massive isn't just about the big numbers, it's about real impact on everyday people. First, let's talk about jobs. The government has already announced plans to train 200,000 workers to support the petroleum hub, meaning tens of thousands of new opportunities for engineers, factory workers, technicians, and more. And once the hub is fully operational, it's expected to create a total of 780,000 direct and indirect jobs. Then there's the impact on fuel prices. Ghana currently imports most of its refined fuel, which means prices fluctuate based on international markets. But with its own refinery, Ghana can stabilize prices and ensure a steady and more affordable supply of fuel for both businesses and consumers. And let's not forget about economic growth. This project is attracting billions in foreign investment, which means more businesses, more development, and a stronger economy overall. The government has also allocated 200 million cedis, which is equivalent to $12.8 million, as land compensations for local communities affected by the construction, ensuring that the people of Jomoro District benefit directly from the transformation. Jomoro District is where the project will be built and located. Now you might ask, Ghana's petroleum hub, how does it compare to Nigeria's Dangote refinery? Of course, anytime we talk about a major refinery project in Africa, the Dangote refinery in Nigeria comes up. So how does Ghana's petroleum hub compare? For starters, the Dangote refinery is a single massive refinery, the largest in Africa, with a capacity of 650,000 barrels per day. In contrast to that, Ghana's project is an entire industrial hub with multiple refineries, petrochemical plants, and storage facilities. Another key difference is ownership. The Dangote refinery is privately owned by billionaire Aliko Dangote, while Ghana's petroleum hub is being developed through a mixed private and public investment. That's why the 60 billion investment cap, which means that the facility would need about 60 billion to work, and it will not just come from the government, but also the private sector majorly. And then there's the focus. Dangote's refinery is primarily designed to serve Nigeria's domestic market, ensuring that the country no longer needs to import refined fuel. Ghana's hub, however, is built with African trade in mind, meaning it's focused on exporting fuel and petrochemical products across the continent. So while both projects are massive game changers, they are fundamentally different in their goals and execution. Now coming to the challenges and what's next. As exciting as all this sounds, there are some challenges ahead. A project of this scale requires massive infrastructural investment, including roads, pipelines, and power supply, all of which must be built on time. There is also competition from other refineries like the Dangote refinery in Nigeria and Sonangol in Angola. Ghana will need to ensure its refining costs stay competitive to attract customers. And of course, there are environmental concerns. Large oil refineries can cause pollution and displacement if not properly managed. So the country must ensure that environmental and social protections are in place. But if these challenges are managed effectively, the rewards will be enormous. Construction on the first phase is already underway as the ground was broken, and over the past few years, Ghana will expand refining capacity from 300,000 to 1.5 million barrels per day. It will also build more petrochemical plants for industrial production and develop export infrastructure to ship fuel across Africa. The country will also train 200,000 Ghanaian workers for industrial jobs. By 2036, Ghana could be one of the biggest players in Africa's energy sector. This isn't just about oil, it's about economic transformation.
Exactly, guys. At this point, it will convince you and not confuse you to know that at the end of the day, what this petroleum oil hub refinery is definitely going to do in West Africa, in Africa, will leave so many countries wowed at the end of the day. And shortly, in less than no time, this will be done and dusted. There is no doubt about that, because what the president, my own beloved president John Dramani Mahama, is coming up with would definitely take the country, the motherland Ghana, to the next level. All we want is our full support, our prayers, and our maximum encouragement as being the best citizens whatsoever, no matter where we find ourselves. A leader that wants to develop a country is not an easy task. So we should definitely at this point come together as one West African citizens cut across the continent of Africa and show our support as citizens first and foremost. Yes, pray for the progress and the success of the motherland and other countries at the end of the day. That is it, guys. What are your thoughts at this point? We've heard and we've watched a lot of things at this point. I don't want to be the only one talking. Let me hear from you. Your feedback matters. If you agree, comment below. If you really disagree, comment below. Constructive criticism and constructive opinions are welcome, but if you are sincere and you appreciate what is going on here, why not even take this opportunity and give me a sweet and a heartwarming comment to encourage the work on here? Because guys, putting up countries in West Africa, particularly the motherland, at the end of the day in the map of the world is a great deal, and that is what the ambassador one is doing out there. Exactly. Thank you so much, guys. Like I said, leave your thoughts, your opinion, your input, your objective. Agree to disagree, disagree to agree. We are all one at the end of the day. Yes, and let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Charlie, where are you headed, darling? Come, please, just hit on the like button. It's free of charge, no charges attached, and let more people know. Share to your friends, family, well wishers, even your enemies. Let them know, prepare them, tell them that this is what is trending in the map of Africa, coming from Ghana, Nigeria, and other countries. Exactly. Share, subscribe if you find this place quite interesting and where you want to be. By choice, not by force. And leave me a sweet comment in the comment section. I would just love to hear from you. Exactly. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your patience. I truly appreciate. Let's continue this sometime in my next episode. But for now, keep vibing to your environment, nature, your surrounding, and all this good stuff. Exactly. Till I see you in my next one. Do have a lovely, peaceful, blessed, and a happy day out there. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.